Hey everybody, welcome to the Hamakua Homestead. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany, and today is another video in a small series where I am bringing to you a little bit of information about the plants that grow right here on our ranch. Let's go ahead and start with the one that grows closest to our house, eucalyptus. Eucalyptus was brought to Hawaii in 1929 from the Philippines. It is believed that it was brought here largely because it does very well for making paper pulp, which therefore is turned into regular, everyday white paper. While it is very beautiful and very unique because of its shedding bark and its vibrant colors, it is also used from everything from medicine to insecticides to fragrances, flavors, and even fuel. There are a few power plants right here on Hawaii Island that would love to get their hands on these trees so they can burn it to turn it into energy. Honestly, I think that there are better ways to generate energy. Eucalyptus thrives in full sun and needs lots of water, but it also needs to be well-drained soil. Medicinally, some of the benefits that could come from eucalyptus include making teas for respiratory issues, sore muscles, joint pain, and it's even used as an antiseptic. Eucalyptus grows to be 200 feet tall, and for that reason, we venture over to the negative side of eucalyptus. In Hawaii, eucalyptus is extremely invasive. Due to the rapid rate in which they grow and the amount of water that they steal from the water table, the eucalyptus grows way too fast and becomes extremely dense and heavy. Therefore, it breaks a lot and it will fall onto your house, your fence lines, power lines, you name it. Much like eucalyptus, we also have albizias, which are the most invasive that I'm aware of. You might know the albizia tree from a different name, the most common of which is a mimosa tree. In most areas, albizias grow 5 feet per year, but here in Hawaii, they grow 15 feet per year. This makes albizas very weak and therefore a liability. Albizas have a beautiful silky pink blossom and they develop into somewhat of an umbrella. One of my fondest memories of them is driving down a road to get to Papaikou, and that area is so gorgeous. That entire area was wiped out by a hurricane a few years back, and it took weeks to recover the roads from the devastation that the fallen trees had caused. Albizias are very adaptable and they are a very good source of food for bees and birds, and they do provide shade for people and livestock. However, the cons outweigh the pros as they are very fast growing and therefore very weak. Not to mention toxic. Their seed contains a neurotoxin which is toxic to livestock and dogs. Botanist Joseph Rock brought the albizia to Hawaii in 1917 for reforestation and ornamental purposes, but it has been in the United States since 1745. Alright, so now let's move on to perhaps one of the most important plants in Hawaiian culture. Taro, also known as kalo, was originally from India and is very similar to a sweet potato. It has a very mild, nutty flavor. There are over 300 varieties of taro in the Hawaiian Islands, some of which are going to give you an itchy throat if you eat them. They require lots of sunshine, lots of muddy water, and constant irrigation. There's what seems to be an endless number of health benefits to consuming kalo. It has extremely high amounts of fiber, potassium, vitamin C, and vitamin E. It helps lower blood sugar by slowing your digestion. It reduces the risk of heart disease and also slows and possibly stops the spread of cancerous cells. And it is also very good for gut health. Kalo is eaten in many different ways. It is oftentimes pounded into poi, made into pa'iai, the leaves are made into luau, and it is oftentimes wrapped around a laulau. When it is cooked like this, it has a very distinct flavor, but it does remind you a lot of cooked spinach. You can barbecue it, boil it, broil it, saute it, bake it, taro kebabs, taro creole, taro gumbo, pan-fried, deep-fried, stir-fried, pineapple taro, coconut taro, lemon taro, pepper taro, taro soup, taro stew, taro salad, taro and potatoes, taro burger, taro sandwich. I think that's about it. In Hawaii, it is a staple in the diet and also culturally. It has provided sustenance for generations, and it's also a way to stay connected to your ancestors. And it provides a way to stay connected to the Aina, the land. As legend has it, the taro is the stillborn child of the sky god Wakea and the guardian of the stars, Ho'ohokukalani. They buried their baby here on earth to keep him safe. And after another son was born, Haloa, he was tasked with tending to, taking care of, and respecting his little brother for all of eternity. And in exchange, the taro would take care of him for all of eternity. So generation after generation, people have taught their children to tend to and take care of the taro. And therefore, it will take care of you by having strong roots, providing sustenance, and respecting them back in return. Well, that's going to do it for today. I hope that this gives you a little glimpse of what it's like here on this beautiful island. Thank you for joining me today on the Hamakua Homestead. I'll see you again soon. Eucalyptus. This makes Albizia. I said eucalyptus, didn't I? Beautiful, silky pink blossom. The roads from what the botanist. It helps lower blood sugar by slowing your digestion. Child of the sky god Wakea and the Ho'ohokukalani and the guardian of the stars Ho'ohokukalani. Taro is the as legend goes, the tallow for all of eternity.